Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Spring is here and it's time to freshen up our wardrobes. But before you fill your closet with the latest trends, let's talk about 10 spring plus size fashion mistakes that can actually make you look bigger. I'm going to break down the biggest fashion blunders that could be making you look heavier than you are. And I'm going to show you how to fix those fashion mistakes so you can rock your style this spring. The first fashion mistake that we sometimes make is wearing a crew neck. Crew necks can make your torso look wider, especially if you have a fuller chest or broader shoulders. So it's important to open up the area to show some skin. You want to show your collarbone because this helps to elongate the neck. So I instead would suggest you wear a V-neck or a scoop neck or a cowl neck. And I also would suggest that if you are baring your skin this spring, it might be a good idea to do a good exfoliation of your body just to get rid of any dull looking dead skin cells that's there, because anytime you have healthy glowing skin, that really can help to make us look healthier and slimmer. Mistake number 2 is wearing massive prints. As cute as oversized florals and giant patterns are, they can overwhelm your frame and make you appear larger than you are. The fashion industry really does us a disservice with all of the ugly prints that they make plus size clothing out of. It's like we're just an afterthought. So instead, it's totally fine to wear a print, but you have to find a print that works the best for you. I like to go for a small to a mid-size print, because a print can be very flattering and it's much more exciting than if you just wear like a plain old, say, navy t-shirt. Instead, if you wear a navy top with a little bit of a print, it just adds some interest and dimension to your outfit. Plus it can also be slimming because it kind of keeps the eye busy, you know, looking around, rather than if you're just wearing a solid color, the eye's just gonna like look straight on. So don't be afraid of prints. Just try and stay away from those really, really big ones, because if you just have a really big print, like I'm thinking like a palm leaf on your dress, maybe get a dress that has much smaller palm leaf print and it's more abstract, because that's going to be much more flattering. Mistake number 3 are wearing dresses without a defined waist. And I totally get it. When we're plus size, we automatically think, oh, we're just going to put on this boxy thing and it's going to hide everything. But that's not helping. It's actually doing you a disservice, because it actually makes you look a lot larger than what you are. So instead, opt for dresses that cinch in at the waist, like an A-line or a fit and flare dress. If you want more definition, you could always, put a belt on your dress. And if your belly sits high like mine does, I would recommend creating a false waist like underneath the bust line. And I just thought of this. Make sure you're wearing the proper size bra. If you haven't had a bra fitting in the last 6 months, I really suggest you get one. Pull those girls up off of your belly. Every day you want to make sure you're adjusting those bra straps, because just by doing that, it's going to create a waist underneath your bust, because your boobs aren't sitting on your belly, basically. And it's a much more slimming and flattering look. I think this one is one that's so easily fixed, but a lot of people don't want to do it. And I'm talking about showing some skin. If you are covered from head to toe, it's gonna look more closed off than if you just decide to show a little skin. Show off your décolleté, show off your collarbone, push your sleeves up, show off your wrist. Your wrist is the slimmest part of the arm. Show a little skin on your legs, maybe go with shorter pants, like not capris. Capris are not our friend, they're not flattering, but ankle length pants, because the ankle is the slimmest part of the leg. Anytime you can show a little bit of skin, that is very flattering. Wearing 3/4 length sleeves, putting a bracelet on, that just brings things into proportion. And kind of think of when you're dressing your arm, think of that same principle when you're picking out pants to wear. If pants, they hide your whole leg, yes, we want that in the fall and the winter, but now it's spring. So if we can just show a little bit of skin, It just creates like proportion in your body, and it's also sexy. This next mistake is polarizing. I'm talking about don't wear capri pants. Capri pants are not flattering. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree. But if you really notice, capri pants always cut your leg at the thickest part of your calf. And that's where the most muscle is in the leg. So if you're making a horizontal line there, you're actually making yourself look wider. So instead, opt for ankle pants, or go with, shorts that go to the knee or skirts that go to the knee. They're just not flattering. I don't know what more I can say. Capri pants, I don't even know why they're still made. If you want to wear them, wear them. I always say it's important to wear what makes you feel comfortable and confident. But I think if you took a picture of yourself in capris and you took a picture of yourself wearing ankle pants, I think you're going to agree that the ankle pant is more flattering. So let me know what you think. The next mistake that we can sometimes make as a plus size woman is wearing color blocking. Those dresses with huge color panels, I never understood how they are flattering, because they draw attention to the belly and they make the person appear larger. Who thought that bold, contrasting color blocks placed in the wrong area, like across the stomach or hips, can create a slimming look? It's just impossible, because it's creating horizontal lines in the places that we are trying to appear to look smaller. So if you like color blocking, that's fine, but I suggest wearing color blocking where you have a color panel going down the side, because then you're getting a vertical line. So it's a much more flattering look, and it's going to help you to appear longer and taller. I also suggest monochrome dressing. That is so flattering. And whenever you think monochrome, perhaps you're thinking all black. No, any color, like red, white, purple, green, any color that you love. And if you could, dress from head to toe in that, you're gonna look so much slimmer. Even if you were wearing, say, a green blazer and green pants, but you had like a white top on, that's fine, because you still have created length with the two green pieces. Or vice versa, if you're wearing a green top and green pants and then like a white blazer, you've still created length, and that is key whenever we're getting dressed as a plus size woman. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please click that subscribe button. It's 100% free, and we would love to have you here. I upload 2 videos a week. The next mistake that we can make is wearing shiny fabric. Instead, choose fabrics that have a matte finish, like cotton, jersey, or structured fabric that will lay against your body and create a smoother look. I want to draw attention to these pants that I bought a month ago, and they are by CRZ Yoga. I bought them because I wanted them for a trend video. I was going to step out of my comfort zone and wear green. Well, I ended up not liking them because I didn't like the green. But another reason I didn't like them is because the fabric is shiny. And sometimes whenever we're buying clothing that is a little more budget friendly, they're made out of shiny fabric. Have you ever noticed that? And whenever we wear shiny fabric, it can draw attention to the area that you're wearing the clothes on. So I sent them back. I didn't like them. I think I can do better. And I think that if I'm looking for a green pair of pants, I would go now for fabric that is matte and not shiny, because that is much more slimming. Because the shiny fabric draws attention to my thighs, and that's an area that I don't want attention drawn to. So that's why I tend to wear darker colors on my bottom. So just keep that in mind whenever you're shopping for clothes. Another mistake that we can sometimes make as plus size women are wearing the wrong jeans. And I recently started a series on jeans, so you want to make sure that you're subscribed, and the next installment of that video is probably going to come out next week. But I put a lot of work into it, and I talk about jeans for all different body shapes. Not necessarily concentrating on plus size, but that will be one installment in the series that I'm making. But jeans that are too tight or too loose in all the wrong places can distort your shape and make you feel uncomfortable. So instead, you want to go for jeans that fit comfortably around your waist, hips, and thighs. You want to look for mid-rise or high-rise jeans that offer support. You want to define your waist and elongate your legs. So boot cut or micro flare jeans, even wide leg jeans, as long as they're not too wide, are really flattering because wide leg can put your body in proportion. And as a plus size apple shaped woman, I know that wide leg can actually create an hourglass figure for me. And I know a lot of women like to stay away from wide leg pants because they think that it's going to make them look bigger, but it actually does the opposite. As long as they're not like, really, really wide, because it's going to put your shoulders in proportion with your ankles and it's going to create slim contourness in the middle. It's going to give you an hourglass shape. What are your favorite styles and cuts of jeans to wear? Be sure to let us know in the comments. The next mistake that I often see is women avoiding prints, like just wearing, all solid color. And I get that because I do that too a lot of times, because you think that a solid color is going to camouflage things, but the proper print can also do that, and it can actually help you to look thinner if that's what you want to do. Many people think that wearing all solid colors is slimming, but not incorporating prints can leave your outfit looking flat and uninteresting. So don't be afraid to wear prints, small florals, subtle patterns. I know a lot of people will recommend vertical stripes, and I myself can't wear them. They just don't look good on me. I don't feel comfortable wearing them. And I think as a plus size woman that has some curves in her body, sometimes a vertical stripe, it may start out looking, good up top, but whenever it gets to my hip area, it can get a little crook in it, and then it's not such a flattering look. So personally, I prefer to stay away from vertical stripes. If you can find a print that you are happy with, it can actually break up your outfit and create balance. So that's a really nice look. Are you following me on the LTK app? If not, I would love to have you follow me there. You can follow me and all of your favorite YouTubers, Instagrammers, influencers, and it's just a great place where you can catch any outfit posts that I put up. I try and post once a day. They have in-app sales. If you see something that you like, you can click on the heart and you will get notified whenever it comes on sale, or if it is out of stock and comes back into stock. And say you saw an outfit from a video I made 3 months ago and you want to know what I was wearing and you can't find it in the description box under the video, you go to the app, you find my page, and you type in, say, running shoes. It's going to bring up every post that I've ever tagged running shoes in. I love the app. It's a handy tool to have. And the next mistake that we can sometimes make is avoiding accessories. I am so guilty of this. Accessories are the finishing touch that can elevate your outfit, but not wearing them can leave you looking flat and unpolished. So add a belt, a statement necklace, or even a pair of cute earrings to bring attention to your face and waist. And this will give you the illusion of a more proportionate look. So I love dangling earrings. You'll often see me wear these. I love them. But see, they create some interest here, so they're drawing the eyes up. Whenever you're carrying like a purse, you don't want to carry anything too small, no micro bags, because as a plus size woman, that really makes things look out of proportion. I prefer a medium to a large handbag. You just have to play with things, and whatever makes you feel most comfortable, that's the right choice for you. I always say that if you have to talk yourself into it, then pass. It's not right for you. Wait for something better to come along. But if you put something on and you look in the mirror and you say, wow, I really feel good about myself, I like how I look, then, wear that, because it's just going to make you feel so confident, and you're going to exude that confidence. And confidence is the most important thing any woman can wear. It doesn't have anything to do with your clothing, because you could have the nicest outfit on, but if you don't feel comfortable and confident, you're just not going to shine that day. So always wear what makes you happy. So there you have it. Some fashion mistakes that can make you look larger this spring, and how to avoid them and what to wear instead. I hope that you have found my video helpful and informative. If you aren't subscribed, click that subscribe button. It's 100% free. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.